Sabrina's horrible dog. Hey guys, happy Saturday. We've got my mom and brother here for the weekend, and we're celebrating for Virginia's birthday. So it's like super exciting, fun stuff here. I'm trying to get on. Let's see. Hey Karen, hey Melody, how are you guys doing? Is everybody having a good Saturday? Doing anything fun this weekend? I'm trying to pull up on my laptop so I can have the comments on here because they go away so fast for me and I can never keep up with them. Hopefully everything's coming through okay. It's kind of hard to tell on here. Sometimes on here it tells me everything's fine and then come to find out everything isn't fine. So just let us know. Ooh, friend cover today. That'll be nice. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, good. It's working. Thank you, Karen. We, Virginia, our second to youngest, it was her birthday on Thursday. And the biggest thing that she has been asking for was for her nan, which is my mom, to come over and for them to have a slumber party. That is what she has been wanting for like the past year. That's all she's been talking about that she wanted for her birthday. So my mom just got here with one of my brothers, and they are having a slumber party tonight. They're so excited. So they're gonna do all kinds of fun slumber party stuff with her nan. Do you like my plant wall? So we have, our house is, not that anybody really cares, but we live in an old, like, late 60s ranch house, and the layout is super funky. It would be one on like Fixer Upper that you come in and you knock down all of the walls because they make no sense, and the layout's just really poor. This funky closed off room in here that's like our office and homeschool room, and we've had it be like our living room, we've had it be our dining room, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. And we like small houses anyways, everybody always congregates together anyways. So in here is where is like my office, but I told my husband Brandon, I was like, I just need to make a dedicated space that like I can have all the stuff for filming and doing things that can just be like set up for that, so I'm not trying to do all of this stuff like in the midst of the chaos. Yeah, if we own the house, I would totally knock out like all of the walls because it's just really poorly laid out. It's a decent size like square footage wise, but the way it's laid out just makes it really weird. And so I did this room, since it's kind of closed off, it kind of helps with sound, you know, because like 4 kids and animals, our house is always loud and like rambunctious. But having it in here is like, this can be my just space to like record and to do all of these things that we do. And so I just painted everything white semi-gloss just to make it cheap and easy and get this done quickly. And when everything was nice and clean, I was like, I don't even have any like artwork or anything to put up on the walls. I really don't care to like hunt any down and spend a bunch of money on stuff like that. And so I am always picking up clearance plants. That's like my thing. Every time I go to the store, I'm always picking up the sad little plants in the clearance bin. And Brandon makes fun of me because every time I come home, he's so surprised she got more plants. And so I said, what if I just put like a curtain rod up on the wall? And with these were the little macrame hangers that the kids and I had made. And I was like, I'm just gonna, instead of putting up artwork, I'm just gonna cover the wall in plants. So we call it my happy room because in here there are a lot of plants. And yeah, Brandon came in because this is my latest that I just got hung up yesterday, and I showed Brandon last night and he was like, oh, look at all the plants. So it's kind of, I love it. Yeah, you guys totally should. It was so easy. I just got a cheap black curtain rod and put it up, made sure that they were all in studs, since it will be obviously a little bit heavier with all of the plants. And the kids and I made these super easy macrame hangers and just tied them up and put them up. Gigi's here. You want me to lift you up since I'm standing? All right. Oh, you're so big.
Hi.
Say hi.
I'm 6.
You are 6. Yes, we can't see all your fingers. There you go. So, big birthday girl, what are you going to do for your birthday party today?
I'll have a sleepover with Nan.
Have a sleepover with Nan?
Nan's going to stay for 2 days.
Yep, Nanny is going to be here today, and she'll go home tomorrow. But we're gonna have a sleeper party day. Huh?
Mom, she's going to be.
Karen says, "Happy birthday!"
Oh.
All right, you are too heavy. I can't keep holding you. Whew. Too big. All right. So that is her big birthday plan. It's so cute. She's so stinking excited. And they got their room clean, right, Lilibee? Yes. Room is clean, so you can have fun birthday stuff. I do not know. You can say hi to Karen and hi to Melody. Hi to Gina. Hey, Miss Gina.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Lily says hello. So, you guys gonna go play?
I have to get ready to go with Nan to
Yes.
go to the store.
Yes.
She said I have to get ready.
Lily and Nan are going to go to the store, and Lily put together a top secret shopping list, and they are going to pick up some special things for Virginia to enjoy for her birthday. Ooh, I don't want to read it because I don't want Jen to hear me. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at her little list with her little check marks and everything. You make me so proud.
This is what,
M&Ms, Airheads, chocolate bar,
This is what everybody
Play-Doh, pickle
wanted.
stuff, cookies. That is a good list,
Yummy
Lily.
list.
Good job. All right. I won't tell her.
I have $3 too.
Hey, Claudia. Claudia says happy birthday, Pickle.
Hi, Claudia.
So yes, that is their big thing they're going to go do. Super exciting this week. We got the baby chicks outside. So we set up a little pen outdoors. So the babies are now outside and they're just, oh my gosh, it's so cute, you guys. The little baby chickens, you put them outside and it's so cool how God has just ingrained in them just these things to do. So they're just out there just scratching around and pecking, just doing little chickeny things. I don't know, you guys. They're so cute. We're out there watching them all the time. And then,
Yeah, get on.
probably. And yeah, she is a list maker like her mama. She is my mini me. Oh, you guys, really cute idea that we do is I did it with Travis before and I'm doing it with Lily. And I'm actually going to add it into the school plans for next year list for real. Yes, come on. But I write notes with them. So Lily and I have a notebook and each evening she'll write me a little note and it's just a little notebook for her and I to talk. And then she leaves it out for me. So I write back to her. So in the morning she has it. Well, we were dealing with some like jealousy issues with it being her sister's birthday. And I don't know if you guys notice this about Lily, but she loves to be the center of attention. So anytime that starts to go to anyone else, she struggles with processing that, dealing with it. So we've been working on that. But she wrote me in her note last night that she wrote back to me, and she was quoting me scripture, like as her mom, I'm sorry, I wasn't, how did she word it? Like, I'm sorry, I wasn't being very kind today. I know Colossians, such and such. And like, she like starts going on with these things. And I was like, I died. I had to take a picture of it and then I had to show it to her daddy because I was like, how stinking cute is this that she's like quoting a scripture in her note. Hi, love. I put it how you wanted it with the camera up over there.
Oh, look
So
at
I
that.
keep looking at the wrong spot. But anyways, it was so stinking cute to see her like quoting scripture. Yes, it was awesome. They all like my plant wall.
Yeah, should everybody.
I love my plants. Although I have to think about it because when you sit down, sometimes your
Karen.
plants look like they're growing out of your head. Oh, Claudia, you're too kind. It's called lots of cornstarch in my hair to not let it look greasy.
Good cornstarch.
Yeah, you take cornstarch, and that's why I have that makeup brush with the mason jar in the bathroom, and then I just sprinkle in my hair when it needs to be washed, and I didn't wash it. Except for I have noticed that sometimes I don't get the cornstarch, well, because I'm lazy and I don't spend a lot of time on it, but if I don't get it brushed in enough, it just makes my hair look more gray.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. So I just leave it. But anyways, it does, totally works. We had a busy week, right? Kind of crazy this week with the, I guess mainly the Catholicism post was the busiest
Oh,
of
yes.
our week.
Yeah, this
Um,
week sucked again. This was well, for me, I think it was alright. It
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it's where,
was terrible.
I guess you don't think of, well, I guess we do think about it, but sometimes it kind of just creeps up on us with whenever you are going to stand out and just keep yourself rooted biblically. The world doesn't like that. And so the opposition you get, the spiritual attack that you get and everything else Brandon has had.
Karen, it's a blast. I love you so much because I love
Yeah.
the way you get me just thinking. Sometimes when either I'm stuck or whether I just am frustrated, whenever you come with a question, it just gets my mind thinking on other things. So it's great. I love it.
Yeah, Brandon
Keep
totally
it coming, please.
Brandon totally digs you guys asking
Yeah,
questions
I
and
do. I
throwing
love
stuff
it.
out
I really
there.
do.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, because too, so much when we're like doing videos and podcasts and all the different things, we're just talking about stuff and we don't get to hear from you guys, obviously, while we're doing it. That's why these lives are so much fun, to have that like live interaction. But we'll be thinking things are like, we really want to talk about this. This is super important. But it's like, does anybody else care to hear about
Yeah.
this? Or are we just ranting about things at this point? So
Good. Neither does mine. So it's nice to be able to focus it from time to time because it's so hard for me to concentrate on one thing at once.
Yeah. So that's been a busy week. We have another podcast, kind of a follow-up on the Catholic one, that will come out tomorrow, which is based off of a lot of your guys' questions that we had sent in. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. Bible study went up today. If you guys haven't seen, we have a channel for our home church that I've linked on all of the other things. The gifts for the Pentecostal. Yes, we recorded that one.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't put it up yet. We recorded it.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
But Brandon wanted me to go back through it and listen into everything before we just posted it to make sure it all was okay.
that's right.
Yeah, and I think so. We've had a really busy week, so it took me a while to get to listen to it. I think it's okay. I didn't notice anything that, I don't know. I think we did okay. I don't know. It's hard to, I don't know. So I'll go ahead. I'll probably today get that put up just so you can do that. Yeah, so hopefully it answered questions. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and get the kind of Pentecostal and gifts of the Spirit was kind of the topic for that one. So I'll go ahead and get that probably put up this afternoon. Bible study, we have the home church channel. That's what I was going to say. If you look on the descriptions of any of our videos and stuff, we have a separate channel for our home church, and we post Bible studies there every single day. So it's the Bible study that we're doing as a family that we just put on there to share with you guys. We really enjoy sharing that. Any questions, concerns, feedback, whatever, we're happy to go through whatever we can. So those are going up. And then we had a Mary More Than Martha this morning, kind of talking about what about when homeschool doesn't go as planned? I think we've all definitely had those times, probably more so than not. So that was kind of fun to sit down and just kind of talk on that. Lex and I do not have a set plan for our next Mary More Than Martha. We haven't recorded next week's yet. So if you guys have a preference of something that you would like to, hear us talk about. Her and Lily are going to do the shopping. Secret, you should see her list. It's so cute. It's got little boxes with for check marks and everything. Yeah.
They're so precious.
Oh, good, Claudia. I'm glad you liked it.
What
The Mary More Than Martha with when homeschool doesn't go like you thought it should be going. But yeah, I think that's, I think everybody kind of puts on, we want to have it all together, right? Like we want things to go well and to be like we wanted them to. So sometimes I think it's really hard to remember that, real life happens and it doesn't always go as planned. That's just kind of life. So, oh my goodness, what happened? I saw, I think you just commented something about that and I didn't get to read it because I was trying to hop on here. But yeah, I didn't get to see your, I didn't. What's funny is I saw you mention something in your stories on Instagram that like an update to that. And I was like, dang it, I totally missed that. I don't know what was happening I don't know. It's been kind of a crazy week. I'm so far behind on a million things. I finally got caught up on YouTube comments though. So that's good. Now, if only I could get caught up on like email and social media and all the other things, but we'll see. So yeah. Oh, never going to do that again, huh? We've kind of decided to, because I'm working on the new homeschool plans. So we're kind of like testing them out on our family to see if we want to make any adjustments and stuff. And I think I'm going to make Mondays more of a like relaxed homeschool day with our main focus just being on like additional Bible study to kind of lay the groundwork for the rest of the school week. And then Fridays we do like unschool day too. Yeah, because having like super structured every day is just too much, I think, for everybody, and you end up getting burnt out and short tempered, but hopefully this week goes better. Yeah. Does I'm assuming your husband works out of the home too. I'm sure that's got to be, him trying to get back in after the weekend and stuff like that. I know that was always hard for us.
Yeah, I hate Monday.
Yeah.
I used to. Now I don't even know what day it is.
Well, there's that.
Well, I know there's this. This is Saturday. So
Saturday.
I just know Saturday because I'm standing in front of your phone. My phone.
He knows Saturday because I force him to stand in front of a camera.
Yep.
Sorry. It's nice though.
How I tell the days of the week.
How many days you have to count down to having to deal with standing in front of here?
Oh,
your husband's gonna have surgery. Oh, yeah, that's hard. What's he doing? You'll have to well, that's a good idea, Gina. Yeah, whenever there's days that like your husband, take the day off and I'll be together. You have to make it work for your family. Claudia, if you want to, you'll have to email me or something and send me updates of what's going on with your husband, so we can be sure to be praying for him and let us know when his surgery is. So that way we can pray for him. That's so fun. He works out of the home. We only have weekends with him. Monday's rough. Yeah, I get that. That is hard when you have to adjust to that. I mean, I know our families felt that. I know Lex, they have to deal with that. That's part of her struggle with her husband, and he works like far from home. So by the time he finally gets home, it's so late. He's just trying to get the kids to bed and catch up on things. And it's just difficult balancing all of the things. And I think to kind of just stand up and talk about that, hey, guess what? Sometimes it doesn't go like that. And that's okay. You don't have to have this, perfect flow and set up all of the time, because that's not realistic. So you're honestly just setting yourself up for failure. And why does that matter anyways? So that was our 2 cents on it anyways. If you want the Cliff Notes version of what Mary More Than Martha was about, minus 9 million kid interruptions. But yeah, you'll have to let us know so that way we can keep him in prayer and check up on you guys and all that good stuff. Coming up this week, he is having glaucoma surgery.
Night.
Yikes. Ugh.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Things with eyeballs scare me. Like the thought of, like even your mom when she had to go in for her stitches.
Mm-hmm. She's had a bunch of surgeries too as well.
Mm-hmm. She's dropped. She has to use every day for the same thing. Yeah, with the glaucoma. Oy. When does he go in? You'll have to let me know so I can mark it on the calendar. Ouch. Now my eyes, I feel like I feel all freaked out. So we'll have to keep him in our prayers and mark that down. This week coming up with, going into May 1st. Okay.
Oh gosh.
We will most certainly, everybody, be lifting him up in prayer. May 1st surgery. I mean, praying though, because gosh, if for that to work and that to, help blindness, I mean, that's serious. You know what I mean? Like just the level of that. So definitely anything that could help. That's huge. This week I'm going to start, hopefully this week and get some stuff done. We haven't eaten.
Not yet.
But I'm going to start, I know a lot of people have asked questions and I shared a little bit about it in our free homeschool magazine, but about the spring feasts. Our family does celebrate those, the biblical feasts, with like going into Passover coming up here in a few weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little video series this week, kind of just explaining what the spring feasts are for those of us that maybe, even though we grew up in the church, we know all about Easter, but don't really know what the spring feasts are. So I'm going to share a little bit on that, kind of our family's take on it, the importance that we see because of Jesus. All of the feasts are for Christ, they point to Christ, he's fulfilling all of them, and how our family goes about celebrating it. I would say Passover is our family's most looked forward to holiday of the whole year. Yeah. It's our favorite.
Yeah, for the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's been our favorite. The kids, like, if you talk to Lily anytime, like how most kids talk about, like they would about Christmas, that's how Lily is with Passover. It is her favorite. Yeah, so we'll totally talk about the difference between, between Easter and the holy days, not holidays. So people get super crazy and can get very argumentative when talking about those different things. That's not what we'll be doing. We'll just be sharing kind of where it is. I'll share with you guys some of the resources that our family has used to look into different things and whatnot, and then just kind of share how we enjoy celebrating it, because it's not it's not a crazy legalistic thing or anything like that, but it is something that is very enjoyable. And I think a big theme that I've seen is people get hung up because it is so different from anything we're ever even taught in church that they are just kind of overwhelmed and don't even know where to begin because it is different. Yeah. I think it's a goat, but it's supposed to be a lamb. A glass of wine. But yes, we will be sharing with all of that. Our kids love it, and we have a great time doing all of that. So our kids get kind of offended when we're in the store and everything just says Easter, and they're like, oh, it's Passover. There's so much more than just Easter. And I'm like, yes, I have raised them well. This is fantastic. But so we're really excited. So I'm going to work on those and get those videos out just obviously before everything. So that way you guys can see what we have going on. Another cool note is I have been working on all the stuff for the new Bible-based homeschool plans that we're going to have out for next school year. Really everything is going to be based off of the Bible. Instead of focusing on like subjects individually, we're going to focus on scripture and let all of the things kind of come from that. That's what I am working on. I found a way that I can even get the whole thing printed as like an actual booklet that you can like just work straight out of. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. But this company that does that, they also will print magazines. So I went ahead and uploaded, bye Karen, have a great day. I'm sure we'll talk to you later, and you can check out the Pentecostal post. But I uploaded the magazine to it, our free homeschool e-magazine. I uploaded it to this, and I went ahead and was able to order one to test out and just see how it works. Obviously, all the first magazines that we've made, we've had the autumn 2018, winter 2018, and then spring 2019. Good. Karen says, don't worry, you'll be hearing from her. We are recording like Bible studies and stuff all day today while my mom's here and playing with the kids. So just hit us up if anybody has any questions or concerns or anything to talk about. But I went ahead and uploaded the spring edition of our homeschool magazine on there. Obviously, it'll be a little wonky because there's a lot of links and stuff like that obviously won't translate into a print magazine, but I got one to try, and I just want to make sure everything's formatted okay. And then for those of you that have asked about getting our homeschool magazine in an actual like print hard copy, I'm going to try it, and we might be able to offer that for anybody who wants to get on and order one. So I think that will be cool. Ordering it one by one does make it more expensive than if we were able to like batch order 1,000 of them, but I have no money, so I will not be able to batch order 1,000 of them. So it is a little more expensive than I think I would like for it to be, but I have no control over that. But since so many people had asked about being able to get a print copy, I figured this would be neat. If it's good quality and things like that, it might be a great resource for some of you if you're interested. So I'm really excited. I think it's like a week shipping or something. So it'll be a while before I get it, but I'm really excited to try that out and possibly have that to offer. But same thing with the homeschool stuff. I'm making sure that we pick the most cost-effective options. I still plan to have like the PDF that will be free on our website that anybody can access and have and use. But I think it would be cool if there is a resource where we can get like a nice, durable printed copy. I know for the kids, if it's up to me to have to like print stuff out every day or every week or pull stuff up, inevitably I will miss at some point more than once. So to have everything printed out that's just in a booklet that you can work out of, for me is awesome and totally worth it. But we're still going to make sure that we keep it as economical as possible. Oh, thank you, Morgan. She is having an awesome birthday. Her Nan, which is my mom, is here, and Virginia oh, it's your birthday on Tuesday. Well, happy belated birthday to you, Morgan. Look at all you March babies. Virginia and Lily, they're off with my mom doing all kinds of really cool sleepover stuff at the house here tonight. So, and since my mom was coming, I got the kids to actually clean the room. So that was nice. All right, Claudia, have a good day. Okay. I hope. I never know. Our internet this morning's been acting funky and all the phones. So hopefully we're coming across okay to all of you. What else was I going to say? So we've got the print edition of the magazine that'll be coming out. That'll be cool. And then the homeschool stuff. You too, Claudia. Enjoy The weather is actually nice here. So we've got, oh, Gina, 3 of your kiddos are March babies. That's awesome. See, ours were all like in the fall, and then we had Virginia and then Ollie in January. So now we're kind of balanced out throughout the year a little bit more. The weather is finally nice. I'm so excited to get outdoor projects done. We've got all the stuff with the chickens and all the things. You guys, Turk. This morning, Brandon looks out after Bible, and Turk is down across the road. So he had to go down there and like herd the turkey back across the road and up into the yard. And Turk's like wobbling across the road and like, burp, 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 like making noise at him the whole way because she was annoyed to have to come back up. Oh, happy birthday, 15. Our oldest will be 15 this September. So that's cool. Our kiddos are the same age. So yeah, Brandon had to go round up Turk. Do you know where she is now? Lord knows where she is now, that turkey, you guys. She's crazy. We just had friends over yesterday that you guys got us so good, and he has been working in their lives and just turning life upside down. But they are getting married here like middle-ish of April, and they have asked if we could host their reception here at our property. So they're coming back over on Monday so we can go over just details, and I told them they could get a hold of whatever wedding stuff that we have that they'd like to use. But now that will really, I think, put us in gear with projects and stuff around the house we need to do just to kind of get things picked up and ready for hosting them. We did tell them that we will try our hardest to herd up all of the chickens, otherwise nobody will be eating. And we promised that we can't, where we told them that we couldn't promise that the roosters would actually stay quiet during the whole thing. But we did offer that anybody after the wedding that would like fresh eggs could definitely take farm fresh eggs home with them. We were out hiking with the kids yesterday, just around the property, and found a stash of 18 more eggs just out by the trees in the forest, just scooped them all up. So yeah, Turk is expanding her guard area. She just likes to, oh my gosh, that turkey, you guys, she's a mess. Brandon calls for her a lot, though. He'll go out there because sometimes when she's getting close to the road, he can just call for her like a dog and she'll come back. It's so funny. He'll go out there. He's like, Turk, get up here. And she'll listen. It's pretty impressive. Not always, though. Yeah, she does. She like, because she's so big. My brother, who for a living is like working with big, heavy wood and like a lumber mill, he went to pick her up, and even he was like, oh my gosh, this turkey is so heavy. But you watch her walk and her whole body like sways you, like when you're pregnant on like that last week and you're like waddling as you walk, you know, like I swear that's how Turk looks when she's walking around. She's just huge. She's so funny though. But it was, my brother went to pick her up and he was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, that's bad. I mean, because you work with like heavy duty stuff all day long, and even you're over here like, I cannot pick this turkey. She's crazy. The babies are getting so big. I'll have to show you guys a little video of them. They're in the ones that have the feathers on their feet. I've never seen the chickens with the feathers on their feet.
Yeah,
they're so cute. Yeah, to see their little Lisa Furryfoot. Is that what she calls her? Yeah, Lily calls her Lisa Furryfoot. I don't know. They're so cute. But this batch, I think there might be something to the saying spring chicken, because all of our other chickens we got in like the summer and fall, and they were just, I don't know, they were just calm. I mean, they're cute and sweet, but calm. These chickens, our spring batch that we have, they are crazy, you guys. We have them in this like big pen. It's tall, and they fly up and will like grab onto the metal, you know, of the fencing and like hold onto it with their beaks and get their little feet up on it to try to hop up out of it. I mean, it comes up to here. I'm 5'7". I'm not short, and these birds are like coming up out of it. They're crazy. This batch is something else. The alpaca situation. So Brandon's shaking his head. We at the moment still have 0 alpacas, but I was so encouraged when we got done with last week's. One of you, not on here right now, but messaged us and was like, oh my gosh, I love alpacas. I can answer all of your questions. I'll look for an alpaca farm near you and see if you guys can go and do tours and check them out. Are you kidding me? That would be so awesome. Brandon's just shaking his head. I know. Come on, Brandon. He's such a party pooper. Although Lex was showing him, because Lex pulled up different when they were here this past weekend. She was pulling up the different types of alpacas, and there was this one like dreaded one. How fun would that be? So we invited you guys all over this summer to come hang out and camp out. How fun would it be for the kids if we had an alpaca or two that they could all play? That would be so much fun. You spin alpaca fluff? That's so cool. That we were looking at, you know, the two different kinds and different stuff. Lily, you know, because she's see, Lex, you do have good ideas. Lily loves dreadlocks, and so she's doing the dreadlocks with her hair. So then when we saw the alpacas that have the like dreadlocks, we were like, see, Brandon, come on, we need a dreadlock alpaca, obviously. He's just shaking his head, you guys. So yeah, the alpaca situation is still a little bit up in the air. But again, if Alexis comes across an alpaca,
You can get an alpaca and I can get a husky.
the huskies are going to eat our chickens.
Well, that's a risk we're gonna have to take.
Lily, I've always wanted the kids to do dreadlocks. I just think it's so stinking cute. And Lily's hair, it kind of started by accident, but I had to be gone for like a week. Yes, Lex will store her alpaca just on our property. Yeah, and Morgan says we definitely need alpacas for the family camp. I know, that's a must. You know, like some people have like a bouncy house, we get alpacas. But I had to go away for a few days to do a wedding, and the kids stay here, and Brandon was like being super daddy with all of the kids, trying to do all of the things. And I didn't even think about it, but Lily's hair has just enough curl in it, but it's still kind of fine that if you're not super diligent with it, her hair naturally just locks right up. I mean, it just dreads right up, and you can't do anything about it. And so by the time I got home, she already had a few like good ones going in the back. And I was like, Lily, do you just want dreadlocks? And we can just stop even trying to do anything. And she was all about it. So she's been working on it for a while, but it's so cute because anytime we're out and about, she sees anyone with like, you know, like an adult with like nice, good dreadlocks, even other kids too, but usually it's adults you see that, you know, have like really good dreadlocks. And she's always like, I love your dreadlocks. So it's so cute how excited she gets. She just thinks they're so pretty. So I think she gets really excited, especially if she sees like other girls, you know, like adults that have them. She gets so excited. Oh, you could bring your spinning wheels and teach. That would be so cool. I am all about that. If you guys seriously do want to come up and camp on the property and have like a family retreat, family fellowship, email us and let us know. theminimalisthomeschool@gmail.com. I've gotten quite a few emails from you guys already, which is really exciting. And kind of just talking with everybody.
It started off as a joke, and then it just turned out we were like, oh, I think people.
Yeah, like when a couple people
like,
said,
right,
like,
cool.
we want to come and do that. I'm like, yeah, come anytime. And then so now seeing people being like, no, seriously, we do want to come. We would love to do that. Super excited for it. We're kind of up in the air and just open to whatever y'all want to do. Talking with everybody, it's looking probably more like earlier summer would be better, which, let's just be for real, humidity in late summer isn't the best time to want to be hanging out outside. So probably earlier summer, but we're totally flexible and willing. So if that's something you guys really are interested in and would want to come do, we would love to have you all. So just email us and let us know. And then that way we can try to be as accommodating as possible and make it work for everyone, hopefully. So that's awesome. I drew his hair when he's 8. He's
awesome.
Those are probably going awesome now then, having him for that long. Our son had a mohawk all the time when he was a little kid. And then our moms totally like, I don't know, they were just against the mohawk.
It is getting longer. I'm getting ganged up on here. On this.
You are, yeah. But our moms were always making fun of him for his mohawk. And now he's like, nope, don't want a mohawk. They ruined it. I think our girls would have mohawks if we'd let them. Jen would probably have a mohawk. Yeah, I think, again, you guys, the chicken thing. I mean, you should have seen a year ago when he finally said, I've always wanted a farm. I've always wanted the animals and the things. And he's always told me no, always. And then when he finally said I could get chickens, he said 5 chickens. That's it. not one more. And so I got to the store and they were like, oh, state agricultural law is they have to be sold in groups of 6. So I was like, my brother was there because my brother went to chaperone because nobody believed, wasn't it me and Lily?
Yeah, well, it started off, remember, I was like, all right, just get a couple.
And then we talked him up to 5. So 5 is his answer. And maybe Lily and Virginia came with me. We were really excited. But apparently nobody believed that we would actually do what Brandon told us to do. So my brother came to chaperone, good grief. And when the lady said you had to do 6, I was like, Brandon,
Yeah.
we have to. Because he was like, no more than 5, I swear. You better not come home with more chickens, blah, blah, blah. And so my brother vouched for me. Yes, it was. I had to get 6. And you guys saw how quickly that escalated.
Yeah, see.
Okay, so apparently I might be chaperoning sometimes, but a lot, whatever. That makes me think. I went to the store the other day, and I think he just knew. I think he knew that I was just kind of like stressed and overwhelmed. But I ran to the store, and Brandon texted me. He said, "Hey, go ahead and just get yourself another one of your clearance plants," because he's been telling me I need to pump the brakes a little bit on my plants I've been bringing home. You guys haven't
I
even.
think you have a mental breakdown. You should see our house.
You guys haven't even seen outside either. I think I have been
It
having.
looks like the freaking Amazon.
I think I'm having some emotional issues that I'm trying to work through without actually dealing with them. And so he texted me though, and he said, he texted me, he said, hey, go ahead. If you see a good clearance plant you want, just go ahead and get yourself another plant. So when we got to the store, I started to walk over to the plants, and Lily was like, Mom. And I was like, no, your dad said I could go ahead and get a plant. And she did not believe me. I had to pull up my phone and show her the message. I was like, see, Daddy said it was okay. I can get another plant. And I did. So that was awesome. But yeah, I think look at how quickly the whole chicken situation. NASA recommends 9 per room for air quality.
What?
Done.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4,
What,
5, 6,
NASA?
7, 8, 9. Okay, so this one room of our house, yeah, for air quality. Oh, 10. Okay, well, this one room is good then, but I've got to work on some of these other rooms.
I don't think that would be NASA's department.
They do, yeah. That's why, like, I know that. But if 9's the number, then, I mean, I gotta up it. She just saw.
That's a plan.
Won't even share. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I guess that's it. But okay, cool. It's not just me. Look how quickly the whole chicken thing went up, you guys. And if Brandon had it his way, honestly, our barn down there, he would just fill it with chickens, and we'd have way more chickens. I think we just need to find somewhere to be selling all of the eggs to justify the amount of chickens that we're buying. So if we just get them, I mean, just one alpaca. We just need one alpaca that is in need of a home that we can take in and take care of. And next thing you know, it'll be like a full-blown setup. My mom on the way here, driving in between, she lives like an hour and a half away up in Tennessee, and driving through the mountains, there's this really cool like family cheese farm and stuff. And so we always say we want to stop by it. We never have. When the weather gets nicer, I want to go do some farm tours with the kids. And my mom stopped and got fresh farm cheese. So I'm really excited for that today. Yeah, Lex. Oh, Lex, at Tractor Supply up here, some of the chicks that are a little bit bigger, they have them 50% clearance. They're only $1 a piece. So I was kind of trying to talk Jen. She got a bunch of money for her birthday. And I was like, why don't you just go buy 30 chickens? Daddy, you'll love it. 0 plants. You know what? There are some plants that are a lot easier to keep up on others, but I even love like the kids letting them get plants and like learn how to, take care of them and stuff. So you should totally come up tomorrow and buy chickens. That would be so much fun. Yeah, they were the white ones. They had them like for $1, and they had other chickens too up here in town, and they were getting ready to put new ones out when we were there yesterday. So I hurried and left before I bought any plants or any. Travis won't kill you because then he's going to enjoy all the eggs and be like, Brandon's just going to kill both of us is what's going to happen, Lex.
Yeah, like she's getting on my list.
Brandon says you're getting on his list. You're on his no-no list. You should get a cactus. There you go. Okay, have you guys seen the sheep pig? Lex, I think, is just trying to torture Brandon, and so she found this like sheep pig. I think Roots and Refuge Farm, I think they got one like that because I was thinking about it and I think that's what they have. But it's like a pig, but looks a Hungarian pig. So he's just shaking his head. Oh goodness. Yeah, aloe plants are like impossible. And I actually have like 5 aloes.
I'm like that not impressed face kid that I keep sending that's got like
You
the
are
bowl
the
cut.
not, yeah, you are the not impressed kid gif. I've got like 5 aloes here in the room. Aloes are easy to take care of. If you deal with poison ivy at all, aloe will take care of poison ivy like instantly. Travis is actually like allergic to poison ivy, so he has like crazy reactions to it. And the kids always end up during summertime with poison ivy all over them, no matter what we seem to do. And I keep tons of aloe around, and then you just cut off a little piece, rub it on the poison ivy, and it dries it up.
He got it on
right
his
away.
face. Remember when it was weeping?
Travis.
Or what do they
like,
call it? Is it weeping?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he gets it. Travis swells up real big, and it like oozes and weeps real bad, and it's horrible. So we keep lots of aloe on hand to grow, and it's like nearly impossible to hurt. You rarely have to water it, and just give it some sun, and it's good to go. But that's and sunburn, and to put in your hair. I mean, aloe has a million different medicinal uses. That's really awesome to use. But poison ivy is like our favorite ever, because I think we have a poison ivy farm sometimes. But that's a really good one. That one's easy to take care of. I don't know. I've always enjoyed having plants. If you look, oh my gosh, my aunt, my mom, my dad, they're all pretty big plant people. And we've always moved so much that I just never really got anything. I just, we were constantly moving, so it just wasn't really worth it. And so now that we haven't moved, usually we move every year, and this is the first time we haven't done that in like the nearly 20 years of being married. So I finally started working on my plant collection, which is fun. Sitting here picking at them as we go. And we've got a bunch of seeds started for the outside garden. Now that the weather is getting nice, I am so excited to get outside. We've got to put fencing up to keep it like paused with me rolling my eyes. It looks like that's awesome. But yeah, it's a really good school activity for the kids to go out and learn how to plant stuff in the garden, how to weed it and take care of it and grow the stuff and harvest the food. So I'm really enjoying now that the Lord has kind of cleared up our schedule as far as being gone, doing weddings and things like that. I'm glad to be able to spend the time teaching them those things, and then obviously to reap the benefits. Health factor, having fresh fruits and vegetables and things, and savings wise, not spending so much money. So that part would be really cool. I'll probably be doing here, if you guys are interested and want to see again, our monthly grocery shopping trip. Maybe next week I'll be able to do that, and I can do another video if you guys are interested in seeing what we're doing. We have really amped up. I feel like we usually try to eat a rather clean diet, try to stay, GMO free and organic, and eat as many fresh foods as we can. But especially with Brandon finding out how bad his blood pressure is and just the health issues that he is having, we have really buttoned up because when I found out just how sick he was and about had a heart attack myself, said, nope, you're getting healthy whether you like it or not. So we've been doing really good, really enjoying it. So I can share some more on that if you guys. Yes, black bean muffins. The baby loves the black bean muffins. Oh my goodness. Just trying to make different. It's usually something I'm always nagging at everybody about, that we need to be eating better and getting rid of junkier foods. But once all of that stuff happened with Brandon's health, it was like, too bad. Guess what? Nobody gets to argue anymore because these things are happening now. So it's been good though, getting all the different stuff. Yes. So I will share our meal plan for the whole month, what we buy, how much we spend, all of those details. If you guys would like to see. I also have, we've got some busier days, coming up ahead with just trying to hopefully it's back now. Yes, I'll share all the things with you guys though. Our internet keeps like shutting out. I have to leave to start grocery shopping like as soon as we're done with Bible in the morning, and we're working on it all day long. But it means that for the rest of the month, I know what we're eating, what it is. I don't have to go get anything, except for maybe once later in the month. But yeah, having all of that done is a huge time saver, stress saver, and it saves us money, because when we're having to go to the store consistently for different things, we end up spending so much more money. It's ridiculous. So that'll be nice. So I'll share all that with you guys. Again, I'll share the Passover, all the spring feast things. So if you have any questions specifically about the biblical feast that you would like for us to address, just message them to me and let us know. We've got the Bible studies going out every day. So if you haven't gone to our home church YouTube channel, it's linked underneath all of the videos. Make sure you go over and subscribe there. If you guys want to join us for Bible study, it's what our whole family does. So that's what we're doing, something for everybody. We've got some good podcasts coming up. I don't know, all of the things. But really, if there's anything that we can help you guys with, any questions that we can, talk on, share on, anything that we can help as far as, counseling or things that you need just in your life, even physically, that we can help in trying to, let's help each other out. Let's all work together on these things. So anything that we can do and provide, seriously, let us know. If you want to come know. But I have a bunch of things that just with all the stuff I can't keep up on. And so I am working on a list of stuff to shoot over her way that she can help us in putting together.
Does she know about this yet?
Yeah, I told her.
Okay, because she's watching now, so I'm like,
I
she has no idea yet.
The list. I'm working on it.
Hey, by the way, we volunteered you to help with everything.
She volunteered herself, and now I'm just going, oh, okay, here it all
I
is.
know, we talked about it.
So, but just trying
to
prayer chains that we can be sending out each week. If you guys would like to be included on that, we want to make sure that we're just doing all of the things that we should be doing with one another within the body of Christ. So working on all of that stuff. Is that all the things? I think that's all the things. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing stuff. And then I will work on sharing our next set of menu plans for that. So cool story. All right, guys, I guess we'll probably let you guys go now that we've yacked at you for nearly an hour. We'll let you guys go and enjoy your weekend. We're going to go and do birthday party fun stuff with my mom, and then we're going to sneak away and get a bunch of recording done while Nan's here so that we can get caught up on Bible studies and things. But
So I guess if there's anything anybody wants specifically, now would be a good time.
Yeah, so now would be the perfect time. If there's anything specifically that we can do for you, just message us and let us know, because we're going to be working on a lot of things. Colossians, we started the book of Colossians today, and then tomorrow we'll continue on our Sunday study going through the Matthew. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're so glad to have you here, and we will see you guys later. Bye, guys.